Hi everybody! So this is my last video for this manga series uh binge here. So this is about some new series I started. I started Magnus of the Library and my gently raised beast. This is more of a manhwa or a webcomic. Um and I think I'm gonna kind of discuss this first. This was just super cute. There is a warning of abuse in the first one. But the second one it kind of calms down. It's about this girl. She's kind of a lost princess, and she finds this cat-like creature that has a Morgana complex. If you know, you know. Um, and it's kind of like their love story. It's weird, okay? But the cat turns into a human, okay? So, in the human form, like, I get it. This is actually the cat and her, and then the cat on the back. And then he grows up. But it's just like a lovely novel, a lovely manhwa of just these two, growing their relationship. It's very easygoing. She's now learning how to be a princess because she was a servant to start off with, and then she finds that um finds the cat, and the relationship grows. It's very, very cute. I really did like it. And then Magnus of the Library. I have more to say about this than I had about that. I just thought that was cute. But this is about a kid that just loves reading books and is kind of at the lower end of, the social class system, and it's kind of a India inspired kind of setting. It's kind of an interesting setting for what we're working with, but I thought it was cute. This is another one. Like, kid comes from a small town, wants to do better for himself kind of story, and I thought it was really well done. I'm gonna have to read more to really get a really good feel of this. But I can only find the first one in my library, so I'm hoping like I can order more of these or something. I don't usually, if I don't have to, I don't usually get stuff. I don't usually buy stuff like manga if I don't have to, especially if I'm getting the feeling that I might like only like it just to pick up every once in a while. But yeah, I think this is based off of like a book series or something. But I like it. I like the art. The art is so much fun. I wish it was in color because like their costumes and stuff, like that would be so pretty in color. And I think it would add more to it if it was in color. But yeah, it's a really cool setting to kind of play with. Um, and the library is really interesting. There's a lot of interesting characters. My big criticism with it is I think there's too many characters. Like, you get let me see if I can find, like, here where they're like giving like mini bios of like all the characters and stuff. Like, I feel like there's a lot of characters consistently being added really quickly, and I can't always keep up with that, and I can't keep it up with this. Like, I couldn't tell you a lot of the characters' names. I liked it. I liked the vibe more then I could tell you I like the characters, and I do really want to read more eventually, if I can get my hands on it. But it's not something like I want to go out and buy unless I can find it for like $2. And then just give it back to my Boulder bookstore that I take all my books to. But overall, yeah, I would read more of this definitely, and they had a lot more at my library. They had more volumes. But they only have one volume of this, so I'm a little worried that hopefully I can find more or I can order them. I always forget that's an option. I act like, like what's on the shelf is like the only thing I can get. I can't order, like I can ask them to, but with manga, it's like I rush through it so fast. So it's like I always, like on my last trip, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, just 11 volumes in total of the manga and manhwa, where it's like, okay, like that's me like every single time like I'm going to the library and getting manga. Like it's not like I just pick up like 1 or 2 volumes. I might pick up 1 or 2 volumes of a series, but I'm not going to just pick up 1 or 2 volumes. Like, I usually pick up something that I know that I need to get catched up on. I usually pick up something like I want to get caught up on. So, like, this time I caught up on Witch Hat Atelier. I want to catch up on Fearin', so I did that. And then I got 2 very new to me choices, and that's usually what I do. So every single time I'm going to the library, I'm getting 12 volumes of stuff, and I'm trying to also read what's in my library. I have Vinland Saga I really do want to get through. I love Vinland Saga. I reread the first volume. I really did like it, so I need to continue with that. But that's seriously all I have manga wise that I have not read that's in my personal library. I haven't finished Death Note, but I've watched Death Note. It like the omnibuses I have is more for collectors reasons. Because I really do like the first part of Death Note, the second part so. But yeah. But if you want to see more reviews on future manga splurges that I do, or books, or movies, or anime, or anything like that, like and subscribe. And I will see you in a video coming real soon. Bye!